Okay. Adam, hello, hello. Red Arctic Fox, welcome in. How is everybody today? Hope you're doing well. I think we're good to go. I think we could just jump into it. Night Jar, hello, hello. We're in it. We're in it today. We are finishing up the viewer suggestion from Monday. So if you have not suggested a D&D character this week, feel free to put it in the chat. We'll add it to the list. The way these normally work is we have the list set up, and we roll the dice, and we see what pops up, and we draw it. That's it. That's how it works. So, Aerith, hello, hello. Welcome in. I'm going to warm up with a rugby sketch, because that's the day. That's what we do. One of these days, I'm going to do a how to draw rugby. I don't know if I should do a how to draw goblins, or I should do how to draw rugby. What do you guys think? I'm worried people maybe don't know what a rugby is. Woo! It's spookified today. It's a terrified rugby for the chill day that it is. We'll give him a. Maybe he's watching Mama kissing Santa. Whoa there, Santa. That's my mother you are macking on. I don't think that's what rugby sounds like, but it's kind of funny. All glory to the Hypnotoad. Owl Warforged Cleric? Yeah, we can add that to the list. It's a good one. I had an idea today. A goat, while riding it, makes you walk speed faster because goat, but can also eat it. In the next 2 to 12 hours, you just stay bones, and after that, it regens. So Thor's goat, essentially, right? Like that's a good. I think that exists in D&D already. Maybe not the eating part, but I don't remember Thor's goat's name. I don't think I've ever had bone marrow either. So the story, for those of you that don't know about Thor's goats, Thor had a set of goats that one pulled his chariot thing, cart, whatever, like across the sky, and he could eat them every day as long as you didn't like eat their bone marrow, they could regenerate. And Loki just decided, yeah, why not? I'm going to eat this one bone marrow, and it like when the goat regenerated, it had a broken leg. So, I've never eaten bone marrow. I don't think. I don't know if that's a thing. Well, it isn't Thor's goats. Okay, that's fair. I don't know the names of the North, but I know they mean Toothbreaker and Tooth Grinder. Nice. Because of their teeth, or do you think like the meat's really, really gamey because it's like constantly regenerated? Anti-troll magic. Trolls can't eat things that regenerate. Ooh, or maybe that's why trolls. Maybe all goat regenerate. We just don't notice, and that's why trolls can regenerate because they eat so many goats. This is a weird rugby sketch for the morning, but it feels pretty good. I finished up a commission yesterday, so I'm already pretty warmed up. Even though it's hella cold here today, and I expect it to start snowing at some point. Hope everybody's keeping safe with the weather. I feel like he needs to be a little more awestruck. How do you draw pupils when they're like really, really surprised? Is it super tiny? That's pretty good. Super tiny, maybe the pupils have stress lines. Rugby saw Pugby kissing Santa Claus. How dare you! I regen after eating some good lamb chops. That's a good point. I guess we all kind of regenerate after eating food. Red Arctic Fox is your suggestion, a centaur. Chainsword bolt pistol has the same aesthetic as a death corpse. Is that a? I feel like it's a Warhammer thing. Add more lines to show how surprised he is. Might have to have a reference for that one. I'm really bad about knowing which Warhammer stuff is Warhammer stuff, which makes me sad because like people dig it. I should probably spend more time researching it. Get it good in my brain. I will add that to the list though. Arctic Fox. Now that Rugby is terrifying. All right, that was good. I think that was a good one. A little Rugby warm up. Go ahead and get started on this. So for those of you jumping in, if you have a suggestion for a D&D character and you haven't added it from Monday, I still have the list from Monday. But if you do have a suggestion, I can put it on the list. We're gonna roll some dice and we're gonna draw some things. Here we go. Oh, jeez! Just throw the dice across the floor. A non-humanoid mantis strip artificer. Non-humanoid mantis shrimp. So, I mean, just mantis shrimp, not mantis folk. I don't remember what mantis shrimp look like. I think they just lobster. They lobster with, like, weird eyeballs. How am I supposed to put goggles on a mantis shrimp? How are people going to know it's an artificer if he doesn't have goggles on? Are mantis shrimp just giant shrimp? Am I just now realizing this? A powerful necromancer but chubby hamster. That technically follows the rules, so I'll put it on the list. I'd prefer D&D races, but we did an otter barbarian yesterday, so I can't be too picky. All right, let me look up some mantis shrimp. Mantis shrimps look nothing like lobsters. I mean, you're telling me if you got a mantis shrimp on a plate, you'd be able to tell me that it wasn't a lobster tail? I'm dubious. I'm highly dubious. See the similarities. Yeah, I think there's a passing similarity in the body structure, but yeah, the head is totally wrong. If you had a lobster and a mantis shrimp hanging out together, you would know. You would definitely know. But if you had like a mantis shrimp and a lobster bisque, highly unlikely. I have no idea what mantis shrimp tastes like. Be totally off base here. What kind of things would an artificer mantis shrimp make? It's like they don't have hands. They got little punchy punches, punchy claws, snappy claws, and grabby claws. I guess are they using their claw pincher as their like gunslinging feet? So is this actually a gunslinger pistol shrimp? Is that the joke? Did I just get the joke? I think I just got it. Just shrimp look nothing like lobster. Just get the reference. Yeah, okay, I read that. They became different animals 400 million years ago, after which that an artificer would probably do stuff like, I don't know, ammonites? I don't know what ammonites are. Is that the swirly? Is that these things? Just build little shells and things. Is that what we're talking about? Artificialized fossils. I'm gonna cavitate some bubbles around your face. God, they are terrifying. They're just terrifying looking. I don't even know where the mouth is. These weird, like, poof stalks up here is part of their head, but I don't think it's near their mouth. I think they have this kind of head. Like, I think they got weird noodle head. Like, hey, eyeballs. And then I think their mouth is down here. Mantis shrimp are terrifying. A shrimp cocktail bowl. Making shrimp cocktails. Making explosions by boiling waters in front of them, and they seem pretty damn cool. Yeah. Yeah, the pistol shrimps, look, pistol, named, what is the thing that if you're named after? Your namesake, I guess? It's pretty dope. There's a handful of different types of pistol shrimp. Well, sorry, there's only one called the pistol shrimp, but mantis shrimp, there's a handful of different kinds. I really want to give him goggles, so maybe we're going to give him like big old individual goggles. We'll do that. They got those weird eyeballs. I'm going to start over. I'm going to start over because I have a better idea. Why can't I delete this layer? I need a better picture of the mantis shrimp. I think I want to do a close-up. I feel like all mantis shrimp are just constantly screaming, I'm gonna fight you! We gonna fight. We'll fight right now. Their hunting techniques are really strange, and I don't know if it's because like they're being watched, and so all the fish are just blinded. But they literally just walk up to stuff and then pop them. There are spearfishers and there are clubbers. Are they clubbers or are they hammers? I don't remember. They got to just thump them and stun them. And the other ones have the little clicky shrimp. Muhammad Ali of the Sea, yeah. Mean right hook. Left hook? Is Muhammad Ali left-handed? I don't remember. Mike Tyson is left-handed. There's a famous boxer who was left-handed. I can't remember which. I don't pay good enough attention. Okay, so here's my if I can't put goggles, my concession is going to be that he's got like a nice little headpiece that just has different monocles on it. He's got a little headband. I'm gonna go real crazy with the claw because I think it's interesting. Is the little snappy bit on top? I think it's on top. I'm gonna assume it's on top. What if he is an underwater welder? That could be really funny. I like that idea. Like I think I have a mantis-like shaped head, and then have like a chest sort of section, and then just goes lobster tail. Yep, I think that's right. I think that's about right. Since he's an artificer, we're gonna give him a bandolier because I do what I want. Little mantis hands. He's got some potions on here. Maybe a wrench. I guess the artificers don't have to be blacksmiths. Really be whatever they want. Is there a painter class for artificer? That would be interesting. Just like an artisan instead of an artificer. I think there's a painter bard. That would be kind of cool. Let me paint you. Let me paint you. I guess that would just be a creation bard, right? Which is essentially an artificer subclass. Bard. That could be awesome. I feel like I'm just drawing a mantis shrimp at this point and not an artificer. I don't know how he'd be able to get through these potions. This is the silliest thing I've drawn in a while. That's okay. The complicated thing is a bard is like an artist, but artificers make stuff, and making stuff art. And is making stuff art? I think so. Maybe they're more tactician about it, or more make functional stuff. Why the mantis shrimp is my new favorite animal. It's just a shrimp piloting a mech. Oh my god, that's great. I never thought about that. That's awesome. That's the best description of a mantis shrimp I think I've ever heard. It's a shrimp piloting a mech. All right, we have to give him some kind of artificer adjacent thing. So hit me with those suggestions, people. Hit me with those suggestions. I kind of like the goggle idea, but what do you guys think? How would I do that? My brains are stalled out. Maybe he's got like a greatsword on his back. You can use long swords, right? Ink vials, potions. Should we just give him a backpack? Should we just give him a big old backpack? He's got like an adventurer's kit. That looks stupid. That's completely illegible. Mind you, the potion belt doesn't read super well. But soldering iron, a robotic arm. He's just got a robotic arm. That could be kind of fun. We give him like, maybe in this hand he's just got like a knife. He's just like, hello, adventurer. It's dangerous to go alone. Now give me your money. Link lucked out because the old guy was altruistic and wanted to help him, but he could have gone the other way. You know, he could have just robbed him right there. And then the game would have been different. Okay, all right. Hear me out. I know I complain a lot about like the steampunk aesthetic annoying me. I'm giving him a top hat. Giving him a top hat. I'm gonna put a cog on it. I feel like that's all I have left. Hypocrite, he's doing steampunk. Everybody revolt. Yep. Arcane welding rod with the goggles. That could be really funny too. Shoot. Would he use the claws for welding, or would he use like his little antenna things? How many arms do they have? I feel like they have a lot. I think they have a lot of arms. Give him. Maybe he's got a shoulder pad. Maybe he's building himself some better armor. That could be fun. I do kind of want to make a mantis shrimp gunslinger now, though. You just have to be real close to people. Just clack. Fight me underwater, and we'll see what's what. David, hello, hello. How are you today? How are you doing well? All right. I think that's it. I think that's as far as I'm going to get with this. He's got a dagger and a top hat. I like the welding rod idea, but I don't know how to draw that. He's just got like a key ring of welding tools, like a wrench. I feel like a lobster man wouldn't need a wrench. I feel like they could just grab stuff. Get a lobster to like loosen a bolt? Maybe I shouldn't say that. Maybe that'll give them ideas, and then all of our boats will just start falling apart. Maybe that's why our boats are welded and riveted together, so the lobsters don't sink the boats. And Dennis can wield like 4 things at once. Ooh. Okay, what if for the goggles, he's just got a little like monocle here on his it's got a whole bunch of little ones. There we go. It's got a little magnification lens. All right. I think that's good. Let's move on to the next one. Thank you for the suggestion. That's funny. Very funny. And, difficult, which is always fun. I do feel like I just drew a mantis shrimp, though. This is not a great D&D character. Maybe a good mantis shrimp. Maybe an okay mantis shrimp. D&D character. I don't know. We'll find out. Oh, Hash Brown, what have you posted here? Yep. Lobster monsters. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Giant bugs. All right. Rolling the dice. Here we go. Damn it. Come on. There we go. Keep flinging my dice everywhere. I think I'm going to go back to chill music. Lo-fi is good, but chill music is also nice. 6. May I please suggest a cleric male half-orc, half-Goliath? Okay, so that's just a big stone orc. I like that. Goliath barbarian who is bare-chested with an amber amulet. All right, I like that. Wait. Oh, Celtic half-orc. So we're just gonna do like a Celtic necklace, or should we do some tattoos on him? I guess. They're a barbarian. Do a Celtic barbarian. Okay, so half orc, half Goliath. I usually would draw both of those the same way. So maybe we think of something a little different. We'll do pointy, a little bit pointy ear. We'll do like a real big chin. Regardless of the flavor of orc you like to draw, big chins. That's my thing. Orcs gotta have big chins. Oh wait, don't know if we're supposed to hear the music, but I don't. Oh no, what happened? Well, that's a bummer. Oh yeah. Oh whoops. Hold on. No, it should be playing. Why is it not playing? So Pretzel Rock audio is super quiet. Yeah, that shouldn't be playing to the audio. What's happening here? Let's delete this and try to remake it. There we go. That was weird. I literally just deleted it and put it back in, and now it's fine. I hope you can hear that. Steam has no music? Yeah. All right, what would make half Goliath, huh? Bald. Maybe a little more jaggedy than normal, like kind of rocky. Do some rock spines on the shoulders. It did say amber. I wonder if it meant like stone amber. Shoot. What's the is heather the weird kind of like colored fruit wood? I think that's from Ireland. Is that from Ireland or Scotland? I can't remember. I just realized that it's Friday. It's actually Friday. I thought it's been Friday for the last like 2 days because we released a new video on Tuesday. It's a little strange, but it worked out for people, I think. If you haven't checked that out, there's a link down below. Go check that out. Leave a comment. Tell me your favorite kind of bagel. If you don't get that reference, go watch the video. Maybe you'll get the reference. Do you want to be in the know? I just totally made this guy Kratos again. Which is fine. What kind of weapon would a orc Goliath Celtic? Ooh, maybe like a hurley stick? That would be pretty dope. Maybe I'll do that. That might be a little too on the nose, but they're cool looking sticks. I want to put, I don't know if that's okay to do. Maybe that'll like, oh, nope, no, I can't do that. That goes from being a Celtic spiral. Is it life spiral? I don't remember what it's called. But if you add a circle in there, it becomes the Lovecraftian king yellow. And that's not what we want. That's not what we want at all. I want him to be very, very tall. I think if you have Orc and Goliath, it's just super tall. Maybe not as bulky as an Orc. Got that giant blood. We'll make you big. Orcs do love axes. It's fair. It's fair, I can't dispute that. I think I heard once that all orcs are born with axes. They're just born. Pretty sure that's the thing. Can I get a picture of Celtic arm tattoos in the Discord, and then I'll just use that instead of trying to put my own. I'm gonna make my own axes soon. Nice. That's exciting. Are you going from like dirt? Like, are you forging your own steel? Or are you gonna start with billets or railroad ties? I did a stone axe once. Ooh, that's nice. A lot of really nice negative space in there. I totally forgot about the Celtic knots. I should have just started with that. When in doubt, just draw swirls. I want to do something that's like this one's just a band. Just a straight set. Whoops. Drawing tattoos is hard. I'm here to play some goat ball. You guys don't know what goat ball is? Go check out my Goliath video. How much self-promotion can I do today? That's the real question. I made a stone knife once. That's cool. My mother was not happy. Yeah, I made a stone axe once out of the forest. I'm gonna try this out. It was fun. There's a smithy here that gives courses, usually knife making. I got the one for axe making. It's worth taking. Very cool. That's exciting. Didn't stab anyone. Just sat around chipping it into shape. Nice. Cutting leaves, drugs with it. That's good. That sounds fun. We'll give him an axe on this hand. That'll appease the orcs. Appease the orc lovers over here. It's more like a cleaver. Whoa! Whoa there. I think that's pretty good. Racers, fluff coming out the bottom. Maybe they're not even bracers, they're just wraps. Like wraps. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. Pretty happy with that one. Okay. Big beefy shirtless orc. Can't go wrong. Who's a strange tree? Also, I made a meteor. Yeah, I did that. Block Prime, hello, hello. How are you today? Welcome back. I made a lot of wooden swords. Really nice ones. My friends and I would like choreograph fight scenes with them and film it for no reason but to film it. It was fun. I have a plethora of wooden swords. Somewhere. Alright, roll the dice. Roll the dice. A 4. A sorcerer. Sorcerer's awakened head of lettuce. Oh no. To stitch together a flesh golem body for pieces of its victim. Wow, that got dark. Okay. I mean... Okay. We're basically drawing a veggie golem? I feel like I'm being punked this week. I think something that is interesting about the Awaken spell is like it doesn't grant you eyeballs or ears. Like an Awakened Head of Lettuce is just, I don't think it does anything. It just kind of sits there and knows. It sits there and has an intelligence. My god, am I a head of lettuce? Not again. Laird, hello, hello. I'm doing well. How are you? Cold. That's how we're doing. Should probably go turn my heater back on. Lazy. I don't mind the cold, to be totally honest. But it is cold. I'm aware of the temperature. I have to change my career, so pretty excited. That is awesome. I hope you're moving somewhere that you like. Career changes are always Always scary, even when you're like super excited. Stress, while not always bad, is stress. I hope you transition well to it. You enjoy your new career. One second, go back. I love it when telemarketers leave super vague messages. I mean, by love it, I mean it's silly. Sarcasm. Sorry. If you work for a company in which you're dealing with literally anything that's important, start by saying what company you're from, and like, yeah. All of these scammers keep calling it. Like, I'm from the department. It's like, what department? I need to talk to you about your account. What account? What are you doing? Stop. You do this thing. A little extra on edge because I got somebody decided to yoink my credit card information. Buy a bunch of shit last night, but my bank caught it, so it's like no big deal. It's annoying. Just annoying. I'm glad they did that. They caught it. Not cool, people. Not cool. I gotta go back and set up all my subscriptions again. How gross should this be? Like, I kind of just want a flesh golem to be almost a skeleton. Which I know it's not, but it kind of is. Do you think it would have like a mask so that people could see what it looks like? Do you want to buy vacuum cleaner insurance? Sounds about right. We're gonna Korok seed this guy. But I assume he ain't gonna have a face. You know? I really appreciate the Korok's design because, like, they didn't quite get it right, you know. Very few of them actually have like real faces. But like, you know, it's not this. It's always like, Burp! I'll go, oh hello. It's like, that's close enough. Like, I get the attempt. I like it. I appreciate it. I appreciate you trying to make me feel comfortable. Koroks are great. What was this supposed to be? Did it have a class? Sorceress. It was sorceress. I think what we're gonna do is we're going to give it like a cape. Yeah, let's give it some robes. Why not? I don't know. Don't know how to sorcerer. That would have been way funnier if it had been a wizard. Like it was an awakened head of lettuce that went to the wizarding academy. Like, I gotta learn how magic do. I got ambitions. Thinking proud about thinking of a suggestion this week in case I don't in the next minute. Fair. That's fair. I think I'm getting pretty close to being done anyways. Got some stuff I got to do today, so save it for Monday. I'll post another post for next week. I would also like to do like a holiday rugby thing. I think that would be fun. I'd love to see people's fan art of rugby. That always makes me happy. I don't know if we'll do a special episode, like a special live stream for that. Maybe we'll show off some people's work. It could be really fun. Maybe we'll do that Christmas week. And we'll just keep doing the viewer suggestion this week. I think we got 2 weeks left, right? Yeah, we got 15 days. Wait, so the lettuce was magical before being awakened, which made it a sorcerer? I suppose so. One way or the other, yeah. Maybe it was like dragon lettuce or something. That's not a thing. It sounds like it could be a thing, right? Maybe that's what I'll try to do. This weekend I'll try to come up with a YouTube short, how to draw rugby. Maybe I'll just do it how to draw goblins. And then next week I'll put out a like everybody draw your rugby and we'll show them off on stream. I think that'll be really fun. I am a little worried about this character now that I'm thinking about it, because it said it makes the body out of its victims. Victims is a strange choice of words. Is it a murderous head of lettuce? Oh god, pet the boy. I can pet the boy. Does the green mean that you're a YouTube member? Correct. Oh, he was asleep. Sleeping, he was surprised. Sleepy boy. I think it's just gotten too cold and he's just been conked out. He just stays asleep most of the time now. When he's awake, he's super awake. He's just like, food, now, go! And then he just sleeps the rest of the day. That was all I wanted, and I will retreat to bed now. Such an old cat. I don't want to get too graphic because I just don't. It's really gross. Zombie arms. Maybe we'll put some stitches on them. Seems like a thing that a flesh golem would have. Check out my bony protrusions. Not something I thought I would say today, but you think his name would be Romaine? Romaine the lettuce necromancer. feel like he's got to have a skull on his head. It's like required for necromancy. Actually, it kind of is. The a lot of the necromancy spells for like animate dead require like a skull. People just always put that on the belt. You ever see anybody touch a black skull on their body? Necromancy's about to happen. It's the creepiest thing to join into. Yeah, free membership, and oddly, I don't know why my name is. That is a little strange. Kale is a culinary crime, not just the victim. It is not. I think you can still edit this. The whole Owl Warforged cleric would be my class. Can I get out? I think I will do one more, and then I think we're supposed to be done. So put it on there just in case. If not, just post it. Tempted to spend some of my bonus from work at the hobby shop for new RC car buys. Any Twitch stuff later? No, not today. No, there's some people that wanted to hang out. Probably be about. You guys still enjoying Twitch? I feel like Twitch has been slowly dying. Partially because I've been here, most days, but a few days I am on Twitch. Maybe a lot of activity. I have not had to do push-ups in a very long time. If you guys are happy with YouTube, I might just stay on YouTube. Zombie lettuce! Ooh, that was so loud. I was trying to be squeaky voice, but damn, that surprised me. I never deserve someone who's trying to pass kale off as something that should never be kale adjacent. Here's baked kale. Yeah, that's weird. Potato chips? No. I boiled kale, so no, it tastes like pulled pork. Okay, yeah, I've never seen that. I like kale, but I only like kale when it's deep fried in bacon. Or like really, really nice olive oil and like salt and pepper. You still like it has to be crunchy. As soon as it goes mush, it's gross. Yeah, you never ever let kale go mush. You just saute it so it has like maybe some crispy edges. Done. That's it. Your franken kale is not pulled pork. Yeah, I like kale when it's kale. Yeah, that's fair. I'm in need of painting cars, and it's been a few months. I'll watch when I can. I like it better. Interesting. Good to know. I will remember that, and I will try to refrain from bailing on Twitch. I know a few people I've talked to have had issues with the Twitches, like Twitch on mobile. I'm surprised how many people actually watch on mobile, which is cool. I like having that kind of information. So please feel free to tell me that kind of stuff. How do you watch? What do you like to watch? I think we're done. I think we're done with this one. That's a pretty fun one. Necromantic lettuce. Not what I expected, but there it is. There it is, and I'm pretty happy with it. That's pretty cool. It feels like something I should have tried by now. All right, here we go. Last one. Rolling a D12 because we have 11 suggestions. See what we get. See what we get. I rolled a 12. 11 suggestions. D12. Here we go. Attempt number 2. 5. A Yuan-Ti snake head with humanoid body. Blood wizard. Snake head with human body. Let's do it. Let's do it. Blood wizard, eh? No, that's wrong. Start with the snake head. YouTube, I'm not drawing a dong, I promise. I was lying. I am drawing a dog. That's not true. Now YouTube doesn't know what the hell's going on. What do snakes look like? I don't remember what snakes look like. Something like that. Snakes are symmetrical in a way that is creepy. Their whole body just like feels like it folds in a weird way. Is it a wizard who uses their own blood or other people's blood? You need more bloodbending style. Hemomancy, scary stuff. You're doing crimes will not go unnoticed. There's what was it? There's some really, really creepy necromancy spells in Pathfinder. So I think hemomancy would just be like a very strange specialization of blood magic. Or necromancy, sorry. It would be a very specific type of necromancy. There was a... What's the one? Bone Shaker? It might be Bone Shaker. You essentially... They have to make a will save, but if they fail, you can move their bones 5 feet in any direction. Which sounds awful. And I can't remember how much damage it does, but it doesn't seem like a pleasant thing. And it's weird to me that you can just like, I have control over your bones! But Kevin the Necromancer has used it to great effect. Great effect. Is there a snake that spits blood? Or is that a lizard? There's a lizard that shoots blood out of its eyeballs. That's weird. I move their bones in a radial pattern. Yeah, make a pretty sculpture. I gotta look up the spell. I'll find it real quick. It's pretty creepy. Lizard blood out of eyes. Okay. Bone Shaker. Range 100 feet plus 10 per level. Oh, the component is a human-shaped fetish made out of bones, so that's kind of fun. One living or undead creature must contain a skeleton. Using the bone fetish like a marionette, you take control of the creature's skeleton, having a variety of effects depending on whether the target is living or undead. The living creature has its skeleton rattled within the flesh, causing grievous harm, taking 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 points of damage. That's pretty good. Pretty good. So level, this is minimum level 3. So yeah, you're basically doing fireball damage to a target with their own bones. The horny toad is a lizard that shoots blood. Okay. Remember that the spell allows you to pull people's veins out. Oh, what? That can't be right. In addition, you can move the target 5 feet. The movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity. Successful saving throw half the damage. Undead creature takes no damage. Instead, you can manipulate. So that's kind of cool. I like that. Just bone puppet somebody around the room. Kind of creepy. Next week should be pretty good. I have 2 more commissions I want to get done next week. Commissions are still open if people would like. Get out at least another video before Christmas. We will be taking most of Christmas, the week after Christmas, for New Year's. I might try to keep the Wednesday stream. But I won't be around too much then. What eyes do snakes have? Slits? I think they have slits. Looking for stuff in trees. They gotta have slits. Actually, now I do kind of wonder, do they use their own blood or somebody else's blood? I feel like that would make a difference.
Use their own blood.
So would they have would they have scars all over their body, or like?
So way it works is they take like necrotic damage to like fuel like material components.
Okay.
So you take like a D10 of necrotic damage to basically use as a material component, depending on the level of the price of the component.
I would really appreciate it if necrotic damage didn't heal the same way.
What do you mean?
Well, like, necrotic damage always feels like kind of like a withering or a draining in my mind. And so it would, to me, it would be interesting if necrotic damage could only be healed through like long rests. Like being able to use, I guess if you're using holy magic though, that counteracts it. But like, whereas we've talked before about, I don't feel like a fighter's second wind should be able to heal necrotic damage. Like that just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. But
I guess maybe in your mind you're kind of thinking. I'm not knocking this idea. I'm just This is how I'm thinking of how you're thinking. Almost like exhaustion, magical exhaustion.
There we go. Yep. I think necrotic damage should be more like exhaustion, or and a lot of old necromancy in like 3.5 in Pathfinder was negative damage, stat damage. And I think that's kind of what's missing about it. Like flavorfully, that makes more sense to me than just like, a cat scratching you and a necromancer sucking out part of your soul doing the same amount of damage. Doesn't seem right. It's like, oh no. But it could just be, it could just be like, I don't know, like a Charlie horse. So you could definitely do that. Like, oh, my muscles, they're so tired. Shake it off, shake it.
I know
those people who like the I use shaped water to fill your lungs with water. No, there is a game where that is actually spelled. Yes, necrotic damage used to be. It did. Sorry, what were we saying?
I don't remember.
Sorry. So that's why in older editions, the term, the way it was worded, and the reason people did that, the lung water thing, is because it says fill a container, and so people would make the argument, are your lungs a container? Yes. Then I fill it with water. And it's like that is like the core tenet of min-maxing and just being pedantic. It's like that's not the rules as intended. That is rules as written, yes. Rules as intended, no. And so that's why I think raw is not always correct, because you have to think of intent.
Yeah. I also think the reasoning for necrotic damage is possibly to limit the idea of self-harm.
That's fair. That's a fair.
I think that may be there was more of their rationale for it.
Yeah.
Instead of like you drawing a knife on yourself. So
that's a good point. Like that's a fair topic that I think if you were gonna play a hemomancer of any kind, or like a blood rager or something, like you would want to make sure that no one at your table has that kind of like sensitivity, just to be polite to them.
Yeah.
But that being said, like I don't like self-harm as it's not fun to joke about a lot, but that's not the type that would bother me, especially if it is just like I'm using myself to empower my magic. That seems like a good.
Mhm.
I would appreciate that. So I think there's definitely, that's one of those like not soft, one of those topics that you have to kind of deal with softly. I can't think of the words I want to say it. Be careful with, be gentle. There we go.
Treat it with sensitivity.
Treat it with sensitivity. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. Be good about it.
But yeah, the thing I really like about it is their 6th level ability. So if someone attacks you, you can like, as a reaction, deal that damage back at someone.
That's awesome.
Like, you still take the damage, but you kind of like thrust that damage back onto someone, and there's no save to it.
I always like that with
because
oh, are you like using yourself as a voodoo doll type thing? Like just
kind of,
like
yeah.
one? That's cool. I really like.
Yeah, so like the save was them hitting you.
Yeah. What was the other one? The Tieflings had. I don't know if they still have it. They might still have it.
Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke. I always thought of that, and I've seen this in a few movies where like somebody hits you and like cuts your cheek, and then the blood like attacks them. Like that's what I liked. I like that idea of just like, but like, or it's fire. Like you strike them and they burst flame because they're demons.
You also might like this. They can't use a lot of their abilities on constructs or undead because no blood.
No blood.
It's like
technically oil is blood. It's like, what are we talking?
They do say like any type of life-giving fluids could count, but like ask your DM.
That means that autognomes are susceptible to blood magic.
Are they not counted as constructs?
They aren't. Oddly enough, they have the gift of life in them, so they count as living creatures.
Interesting.
Yeah. What was I thinking of? Rick and Morty just made they were just talking about this in one of the later episodes. It's like Cookie Magneto, and he's like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, what, you have to define it as a cookie? And he's like, well, you'll have to find out. And he's like, no, I mean, like, do you control cookies or do you control things that are made out of cookies? Because everything's made out of sugar, and then they kill him. But but it's a fair question. Like, oh, I'm a blood mage. Like, well, what constitutes blood? How do you define that? And that's something that I think whenever you're playing a character like that, like, it's good to talk to your DM about it. And I have seen in the past the same thing with like the water and lungs thing. People will find something in the book and then be like, I'm gonna do this, and it'll be so funny. It's like, maybe talk about it first. Like, instead of trying to make it a surprise, because someone's gonna get mad.
Yes. So their main ability, or they get 2 abilities at level 2. The first one's called Blood Channeling. And so you can forego a material component so you take 1d10 necrotic damage per 50 gold of cost. Okay. So that's basically letting you cast, because there's not too many level 1 spells that cost more than 10 gold. Yeah, but you can use it for, like, you could technically use it for like a fireball or any other type of, say you had to need a diamond of 250 gold. Oh, you can just take that much damage up to it. Yeah. So it's like, ooh. Hemomancers could just carry around a bag of pig blood and use it for spells. See, I would argue maybe, but at the same time, like, how long is that going to last? How are you going to, that's something that sounds like someone would do. And then halfway through the first session, they're like, okay, I pull out 500 gold with a pig's blood. And the DM's just like, excuse me? Like, right? I don't know if I would allow that. I think with a Hemomancer, if you needed separate components, like, oh, I'm going to make a blood golem or whatever. Sure, pig blood, great. But like for casting the spells, I think it has to come from you. I think it very much should. Or it's, it has to be fresh implied blood. Yeah, so maybe I would even allow, like, if other party members wanted to donate damage to the pool, right? Wizard becomes real big buddies with the barbarian. Barbarian. He's got like, oh man, what the hell is it called? The phlebotomist. You have like a phlebotomist kit, so everyone's just sitting around eating oranges and having their blood drawn.
What are you guys doing? Oh, we're trying to summon spectral steeds. So everyone just hang out. Don't get lightheaded on me. Drink your orange juice. Have a cookie.
Yep.
I really like
rest
the Blood
for
Rager.
at least 30 minutes.
I really like the Blood Rager concept. Yeah, I like constitution-based spellcasting is really what I think is kind of missing.
Mm-hmm.
Are there not blood-based necromancy spells? Or is it just the ability to cast other spells using blood? Is that the main focus?
Yes. So there are. I mean, there's Vampiric Touch.
Okay.
That's kind of the most immediate blood-based thing I could think of. But,
see, in my mind, Vampiric Touch, I would let people like siphon that into a spell, which I guess you do if you cast it and get health back, and then use that health you got back to cast a spell. That's cool. I like that.
Because I started thinking of ways like how you could help soften that blow if you needed. You're out of components and you need to use a
So Bionic makes a
higher
good
level
point.
spell.
Bionic makes a good point. So is that where we get to be bad guys? You know, to capture some bandits and use their blood. We were going to kill them anyways. Yes, that is an evil campaign. That is how you become the evil villain, and you are doing blood rituals, and every adventurer guild and guards start sending adventurers after you because you're killing people for their blood.
Yep.
Conan Exiles. There you go. Like 100%. That's how you become the baddie.
So it's sort of like, I think it's definitely an interesting take on like a necromancer who's not focusing on undead, but like life magic in general.
Yeah, there's a build in Pathfinder. Which I don't know if it's a real build or just way people talk about it, but it's the white necromancer, and they specialize in healing, but they basically only take spells that augment people, like because it's based off of the older necromancy magic being the healing magic, but it is very much less about destruction and necrotic energy and more about just manipulation of the body, which I thought was kind of cool. Kind of like that idea. Gives a lot of like false life, a lot of temporary health.
False life would definitely need to be a spell for this one.
Yeah.
False life is a good spell, especially even at higher levels.
I would even with this build, I would let you do things like Armor of Agathis. I think you should reskin that into a blood armor, physically freezing your blood.
I had these thoughts as well.
Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff you can do with that. And really, I'm sorry if anybody's just like, oh, why are they talking about blood so much?
Yeah, sorry.
I'm not squeamish about it, so I forget sometimes.
This is why there's a little section. It's like, be respectful of people who are not comfortable with it. So before you even get to the blood wizard.
It is almost 12:30. What should I add to this bad boy to make it look more like a sorcerer?
You mean a wizard?
Oh, is he supposed to be a wizard? Is it blood wizard?
Yeah, it's an actual subclass. Oh, no. Fancy tiara.
I was gonna give him a wizard hat. We can do a tiara.
I don't know.
Is this supposed to be
name.
a lady? Did I screw it up?
I didn't specify.
Did not. I feel like I missed an opportunity to draw a sexy auntie now.
I may have messed it up when I said a humanoid snake body. So snake with legs.
This could be a lady. Oh, was it supposed to be a snake body? Did I screw it up?
No. You're good. When I meant like snake body, I mean like a snake with like legs. That's what I was like had in mind, not the serpent body lower half that you're very fond of.
Wizard spells less from. Yeah, they did. Killed the bandits. They said nothing about how. Evil biome, not cool. Geneva Convention. Blood sorcerers make sense to me. They would use the caster's own blood. Blood wizards to make. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I think anytime you're using someone else's blood, if it's like that, then it becomes ritual casting, and I don't think you could do that as well, because if you are, unless you are using the blood as a component and not. That's interesting. That is interesting. It's like if you kill somebody, can you use their blood to power the things? I would say no, because they're no longer a person once they're dead, which that's rules is written for a reason, I think. Because the intent is
they're an object.
They become an object. So I think without them being alive, the magic is just not inherent. But like I said, if you're blood bending blood at somebody, I don't see why you couldn't use someone else's blood. But for the magical purposes, I think it's essence, and if you're trying to do that forcefully from somebody else, that's another action, right? Like you're basically needing to succeed on an attack to be able to do that and then manipulate it. And it's just that's a little too complicated for what you're trying to do.
Constitution saving throws. Or fortitude saves is reusing Pathfinder rules.
I would at minimum make them do a separate will save just to be able to, like, no, you can't use my blood. And then if you succeed on that, then you can attempt the spell you're trying to do.
Yeah.
So that just complicates things. Who knows? If that's what you want, that's what you want. Allow it. I'd allow it if that's really what you want. It seems pretty evil to me, though. Like, lots of necromancy always should cause the ire of people. You are just like being a dick to people. I mean, hitting someone with an axe is also being a dick to them, but like it's a socially acceptable way to be a dick to people. Like, hey, stop that. Do you want to hire that mercenary that melts people from the inside out? No. Let's hire someone else. Seems undignified.
Definitely an evil like that one.
Yeah.
It's like,
Did you hear what happened to all of John's bandits? What happened? They all shit themselves to death. Good God.
At least my blood wizard, they're using their own blood.
Yeah, the use of different types of magic should definitely have stigmas in your game. I really like that in Mercer did the... there were a few cities where like arcane magic was just forbidden. I like that. I like that concept because it's something that can be drastically different and have different rules. And I always like to think of like when you go to a wizard academy, they're all like they're not up on divination or not divination, but divine magic. They're like, oh, you do your magic through faith and wishing. Ooh. Just always seem really, really haughty about it. All right, I think I'm gonna call it there. It is 12:30. I'm gonna go get some lunch. Once again, like make a making my mind throw. Yeah, it's just like I cast guys on them. It's like, oh, I hope nobody sees you do that because it's bad. People are not going to be happy about it. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out today. Pretty chill stream, which is awesome. We will be back next week. Like I said, I'll put up another post. Have a wonderful weekend, everybody. Hope you have a good time. Think about the D&D characters you want to see drawn next week. Go watch that video. Go post your favorite bagel type. Go watch some other videos. Just, have fun with it. Join the Discord, the link down below. That's all I got. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. And we'll call it redirect. Nobody. There's nobody around. Okay. Thanks again.
Out there, they.
Stay happy. Stay healthy. Keep your dice on the table. We'll catch y'all next week. Bye, everyone.